Scorpio, I hope you're doing well. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a bonus reading because I'm a Scorpio too. So I'm blessing you guys for my season. I love to give, guys. I love to give. Okay. We're going to go ahead and shuffle the cards and see what comes out for you, Scorpio. If you are celebrating at this time, if this is your birthday season and you are a Scorpio sun, blessings of the season to you and for the year ahead. I appreciate you guys being here. Without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into this. What do the Scorpio peoples need to know at this time for their season? Justice in the reverse and the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. High Priestess. The Ace of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune. Oof. The Tower. And the Chariot card. The Magician card. Someone is manifesting a conversation with you, Scorpio. For some of you, this could be coming from a Pisces with the Judgment. This is a very serious matter. I feel like this person knows and understands the depth and the seriousness of what they want to come and speak to you. This could be somebody who's having a hard time at this time. This could definitely be somebody who's getting some sort of backlash or repercussion here. Scorpio, I've got to tell you, if someone wasted your time, if you feel like you were given the runaround or wasted time, something about wasted time, someone is having their time wasted in the wickedest way. This could be somebody who wants to correct something or make something right with you. I feel like someone's manifesting a conversation from a state of silence. I do not feel like you're speaking to this person. You could have even have moved on. You could be at a distance from someone. Someone's traveling towards you to have a conversation. For some of you, it could be a Pisces, a Libra. But with that Justice card in the reverse and the Wheel of Fortune, it's not looking good for someone. The Nine of Swords, yeah, absolutely. And the Two of Swords. Someone's backed into a corner. They have to look at something. Someone's stressing out, Scorpio, with the Sun. It could be a Leo. Something could have came out about this person. Ten of Pentacles. The Devil. Someone could be realizing that their family has some sort of toxic hold on them. Eight of Swords, yeah. I don't know if you know somebody to be kind of, I want to say entangled or trapped in some sort of karmic family dynamic. Someone's worried about the people around them at this time. This could have even have been some sort of involvement with family as well. Tell me about that Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. The Ace of Pentacles. The Death card. Something completely ended and you've not spoken to somebody. The Lovers in the reverse. You disconnected and it's almost like two people have gone their separate ways. I don't know what the time frame is on this or how long this has been, but there's definitely something here about something hasn't been returned to since it's closed. You may not have heard from this person since you broke up with them or disconnected from them. The Four of Wands. For some of you, this could be like a twin flame, if you believe in that, or if you resonate with the twin flame dynamic. Some of you have even moved. Definitely could be dealing with a Leo. What's the Ace of Swords? Ace of Wands. What's their intention? Four of Pentacles, to tell it all. Four of Pentacles is in the reverse. Scorpio, Five of Swords. Someone is coming in with some sort of communication. I've got to be honest, this is not going to be easy for you to hear, because I feel like someone done something here which resulted in you moving away from them. And now it's like, I've got to make it right. I've got to speak to Scorpio. I've got to tell Scorpio about my indiscretions or something that I did with the Seven of Swords. I feel like this is a confession that could be coming towards you, because there's some sort of circumstance that someone is in at the moment that they feel is kind of like a repercussion of wasting some sort of time. Someone feels like they've wasted a lot of time. What is that about? This could even be to bring in some sort of stable offer or to solidify something here. Maybe this could have been someone who promised you something, Scorpio, with the Ace of Pentacles, and they didn't follow through. You wasted your time. Maybe you waited on this person. What is that about? The Nine of Wands. The King of Cups. Scorpio, you could have been deeply in love with someone. You could have been showering someone with attention at one point, and you got caught in some sort of crossfire of someone delaying something. Maybe you started to get upset or angry with someone. You could have crashed out on someone a few times. But it was down to having feelings, and it's like you was expecting something. Someone promised you something, Scorpio. The Lovers in the reverse, and it didn't materialize. What's this Ten of Pentacles? The Queen of Swords. The Three of Cups. Three of Swords. Ten of Cups in the reverse. There was a dictator of a family, Scorpio, with the Ten of Swords, which resulted in a relationship not coming together. Whether you knew it or not, someone was pulling strings. Someone could be dictating to someone behind the scenes. This could be somebody in someone's family. They acted as the third party. Now, third party could be, there's threes here. Three of Cups, Three of Swords, Ten of Cups in the reverse. This is not a happy dynamic, wherever this person's at or whoever these people that they are around. Predominantly, I'm seeing an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. That could be a part of someone's family. This could be a feminine energy. The third party, you know, we hear third party and it's not always a lover. In this case, I feel like there was some sort of interference from a family member. This could have even have been someone who was celebrating with you or acting like they were close to you and they really weren't, with the Three of Swords. Something ended because of this person. Why is there so much worry now with the Nine of Swords? With the Empress. Ten of Swords. It could have been a mother figure that resulted in an ending of a connection. With the Knight of Pentacles. There was some sort of loyalty that someone had to someone else and it resulted in leaving you out in the cold. Definitely could be a Leo, with the Sun card being here. Someone could be stressed out about how you seem to be thriving since an ending. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. You're doing well. Two of Wands in the reverse. And the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Eight of Cups. Stay gone, Scorpio. Queen of Wands. You found your confidence again. Eight of Wands in the reverse. You may have someone attempting to reach out to you. Some of you don't want to speak to this person, so you don't really need me to tell you to not speak to this person. But I don't really feel like this is going to be a good idea. Why am I hearing this is not a good idea, Spirit? Why am I hearing that this is not a good idea to reopen this can of worms? The Queen of Pentacles. Why am I hearing the World card in the reverse? King of Pentacles, because it's going to hold you, it's going to restrict you from meeting your counterpart, possibly a husband or wife. The Queen of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, potentially a power couple dynamic that you have coming in the future, with the World card in the reverse. You going back to something with the Devil is going to be toxic for you, Scorpio. With the Knight of Cups, you can accept an apology and keep it moving. I feel like if you do immerse yourself into something or intertwine with someone again, with the Five of Wands, I feel like you're going to be stuck in some sort of web. especially if this is a situation or a scenario where you was entangled with someone, where there was involvement here in the background. Maybe something ended horribly here, but I do feel like someone here wants to kind of keep some sort of cycle going with you or reopen a cycle. They do feel unfinished business with you, Scorpio. But why this is not a good idea, I'm hearing it's not a good idea because you've got someone coming in that is more aligned to you. This could be someone who is, like I say, a wife, a husband, someone who is looking to settle down. How is that going to go for Scorpio? Full card. Yeah. New beginning. King of Wands. You're going to be very physically attracted to this person. 5 of Cups in the reverse. Why all these kings here? I feel like you're meeting someone who's very, very strong. Very strong character. 3 of Pentacles and the Judgment card. This person may help you grow and ascend. This could be somebody who you're going to feel very inspired to do well. Now, I'm not saying that you're not doing well already because you're sitting in Empress energy, 9 of Pentacles as well. But there's going to be something here about either this person's work ethic or how they pour into you. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Meeting someone who pours into you and believes in you is such an inspiration. I don't know about you, but I love people, partners, friends, family who really encourage people to do well. You know, whether that's, okay, you're doing amazing, keep going. Whether that's, I see, you know, everything in you. I know you can do it. You know, keep going. Like, those people are gems in this world. And I feel like you're really meeting someone who is going to pour into you in a way that is going to make you light the fire in you to be ambitious, to want so much out of life. And I'm not saying you're not ambitious already, Scorpio, but I definitely see that someone is definitely going to be feeding into you here. I feel like you've got someone here who is definitely going to be matching some sort of work ethic, but encourage you to go harder, better, stronger. Especially if you are building something, I feel like someone's going to give you a real incentive to do the best that you can for yourself. This could be within your work. This could be a business that this person is going to be celebrating you on. I feel like you're going to be really, really encouraged to keep moving forward. This could be about something specific, like I say, a business. It will not be a good idea to go backwards. That's what I'm seeing. That's nice. There's nothing like someone to be in your corner. It's beautiful. Give me a partner who cheerleads me any day of the week. I know you can do it. Keep going. You're amazing. Your partner should always be your biggest cheerleader. I don't care what no one says. Your partner should always be your biggest cheerleader, and vice versa. I'm a cheerleader. I'm going to hype you up. I'm going to make you believe that you can fly. I don't care if it's delusional. I'm going to support my partner until the wheels come off. Not everybody possesses that energy though, and I feel like you're going to be meeting someone in that energy. Definitely someone is going through some sort of judgment here at this time. This could be with the divine. I'm hearing with their maker. I don't know if this person believes in God, the universe, whatever have you, but with their maker, the Queen of Pentacles, the High Priestess. Keep your money a secret at this time. No one needs to know what's in your bank account, Scorpio. Anything else that Scorpio needs to know for their season? Seven of Pentacles and the High Priestess. I don't know what you're working on what you're in, or what you're investing in, but Spirit says keep it a secret. Keep it down low. You could be keeping some sort of moves to yourself. Whatever you're doing with your time, you're keeping a secret, or there's some sort of hush-hush energy. 10 of Pentacles. Seven of Cups in the reverse. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, this could be definitely some sort of new endeavor that you've got going on in work. Maybe you've just started this, or this is the beginning. You don't seem to want people to know what you're working on work-wise, or something about your money, or something you're working on behind the scenes. It could be that a select number of people know about this. The Star in the reverse. Scorpio, somebody could have been using you in the past. Some of you are getting really honest with yourself regarding a fire sign who could have been stressing you out. I feel like when you were around this person, you felt very uncomfortable. There was something about the energy of manipulation that you really felt, you smelt. Some of you, that's what I'm getting as well. Some of you Scorpios are highly intuitive, and even before you maybe consciously was aware that you was intuitive, you could have been picking up signs from some sort of fire sign or someone that was just very manipulative, that was stressing you out. This person made you lose sleep. You stayed up nights grieving this person, whoever this is. Queen of Swords. But it definitely, you learned a thing or two through this connection. What's the Ten of Pentacles? What's the Ten of Pentacles? The Devil in the reverse. I don't know what this is about, toxic family, but there's some sort of dismantling of a family dynamic. Could involve a Capricorn. The Ten of Swords. A family that could have done you in some sort of way. Could have betrayed you. The Death card in the reverse. It isn't over. If you felt like you walked away, Scorpio, and that was the end of that, I do feel like there's repercussions behind you that's going on. Three of Swords. Yeah, there's a lot of pain here. Disruption. The Lovers in the reverse. Over an ending of some sort of connection. You were connected to somebody and there could have been some sort of background mess that could have happened on top of it. Scorpio, you've detached from this. I feel like maybe you bore the brunt of some sort of pain. And now it's like something is being balanced out. Why are you showing me this? Four of Cups in the reverse. It's like as you get over the past, Scorpio, I feel like now things are kind of turning. The tables are turning. This could involve an earth sign, a Capricorn. The Ten of Wands, who feels very stressed out and burdened over who they may have been listening to or taking some sort of guidance from or advice. Someone is crooked here. The Six of Wands in the reverse. They feel like they shouldn't have listened to someone's advice or someone's guidance where it came to a relationship. Knight of Wands. And the Ace of Wands. Okay. Definitely some sort of new passionate endeavour that's got you lit up here, or it will. Ten of Cups. Not everybody's going to be happy with your new start, with family. I feel like this is in regards to your family. This could specifically be someone in your family that's a Leo. There's a new start that you're very excited about, and you may announce it to a small number of people. Overall, I see you kind of keeping your cards close to your chest, Scorpio, and keeping things silent on a need-to-know sort of basis. But maybe a small group of people will let people know what they're doing, like a family dynamic. You may feel like your circle's small, or share it within a circle. Some sort of come up that you're going through, something that's going to make you money. And I feel like someone's not happy for you with that new beginning. Why is that? With the Sun in the reverse, Eight of Cups. Why is that? Oh no, Queen of Cups. Why is that? Three of Cups in the reverse. People could talk about you amongst the family, your family. Nine of Cups. This is about something that's fulfilling you. Something that's finally, and I say finally because I don't know if it's been a long time coming. Maybe you were kind of waiting for a niche or waiting for something that would kind of light you up or, you know, get you going where it comes to you doing an endeavor or getting into something where it comes to work. A hobby, a craft or something. I definitely feel like this is a new work situation, a hobby, something that you're doing. Could be anything, could be creative, with the Knight of Wands being here, the Ace of Wands. But it's definitely something here that you're very excited about. You're very enthusiastic about what this is, but I just feel like someone does not share the same enthusiasm. And I feel like with the Three of Cups in the reverse, there could be like little whispers going on within a family, where it comes to you walking into this thing that you're really enjoying. And where I think it's coming from is maybe you were stuck for a while and someone kind of thought that was it for you, or they're like, you know, oh, now Scorpio is doing something. I don't know what that is. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Page of Cups. This could be somebody who felt like you kind of gave up here, Scorpio. The Strength card definitely could be a Leo here. I want to say your justice is this new thing that's got you excited, whatever this new thing is for you. It may help you to kind of cleanse and to purge out things that are not serving you and start fresh. Whether this is, you know, you are letting go of certain people or another job or another craft or another hobby that wasn't really aligned to you. I see you really enjoying what you're doing. Don't allow anybody's energy to throw you off. Tell me about the Three of Cups in the reverse and the Ten of Cups. Eight of Wands, definitely speaking about you behind the scenes. I do feel like you've got family or friends, family it's giving more so. That's talking about you. Ace of Swords. I'm telling you, there's communication about you that's going on behind the scenes. Is this something to worry about for Scorpio? Is this really something to worry about? Now, this doesn't even have to be your family. This could be people that are watching you that you've moved away from, because I am getting a strong energy of a family dynamic that is going through something here. This could be people that you've moved away from even. Could be your family that you've moved away from. Take it as it resonates. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Five of Cups. The Two of Cups. And the Strength card. Scorpio, you got to take the rough with the smooth with the Nine of Wands. And I feel like maybe this has been an ongoing issue where you have, I don't know if some of you just feel like you don't get supported enough, or, you know, people don't really speak up for you or show up for you how you show up for them. It's kind of given an energy of disappointment, or, you know, maybe you've taken a lot of falls because maybe you struggled with support around you or something. I feel like this is bittersweet, because I do feel like there are people who do have your back, Scorpio. So it's not all doom and gloom, but I definitely feel like there are people around you who you may need to, or you could even be aware of these people already, watch out for where it comes to fake support or only being around when the time is good or when the cake is baked. You know, when it's ready to come out of the oven. They don't really stay, or they're not really around during the making, the stirring, the mixing the batter, the getting the eggs, getting the sugar, the whatever you need to bake a cake, butter, whatever have you, to kind of create. But they're kind of there to kind of see if it works out, to then jump on board and say, okay, I always supported you. But the Strength card and the Two of Cups is kind of giving a glory hunting energy, or an energy of, I'm going to jump on the bandwagon when I see something going well. I feel like this came out for you before. And you may be a little bit disappointed in people around you, but don't allow it to kind of affect your progress. I feel like, Scorpio, you need to keep going with whatever it is that you're working on. And I don't really feel like it's every single person around you. So I do feel like there's a lot of people who are rooting for you. Could be one specific person. Six of Swords and the Five of Swords. People could be a little bit envious of the fact that you could be moving forward with the Ace of Cups and things are finally going in a good direction for you, Scorpio. Don't get too caught up on, you know, all of that stuff. Who supports, who doesn't. And sometimes we find support from the most unlikely places that we don't even think that there is. Okay, so definitely open up to, you know, who's there where it comes to people who just want to give you praise, want to give you your flowers, because sometimes that comes from unexpected places. It doesn't always come from where you come from, doesn't always come from the people that maybe you expect it to come from. Sometimes your biggest supporter will be a stranger, absolutely. As you get older, you realize certain things, but 6 of Cups to 10 of Cups, yeah. I do feel like you do have a person who is supportive, or a couple of people from your, where you came from, where you grew up from, but I also see you walking away with the 8 of Cups from certain people from the past as well, okay? That could be family and friend. One more spread for the Scorpio to close out. What does Scorpio need to be aware of the most in their season? The Fool. The Knight of Wands. Being excited about a new beginning. And people being uncomfortable. Some people don't like people to start fresh. The Justice card. For some of you Scorpios, you realizing that something wasn't a wish fulfillment is fair to you. It's what needs to happen. You recognizing that it's time to move, it's time to shift, could be the best thing that you ever do for yourself. This could involve an Aquarius, a Libra. Page of Swords. I do feel like you've got a lot of people watching you, especially if you're going ghost or you're kind of sticking to yourself, Scorpio. People are intrigued. This could be people watching you online, with the World card being here, the 3 of Wands. People are kind of watching or anticipating what you're doing next. People could also be viewing you as impulsive. What's the Knight of Wands? Queen of Swords. You're calling the shots, Scorpio. 9 of Pentacles, and it's going to pay off. There's something very attractive about your demeanor where it comes to you being the boss of your world, your existence, you being the boss of some sort of new beginning. I kind of get a Scorpio High Priestess. You're keeping your moves low key. You could be very much listening to your intuition. Discernment is at an all-time priority for you, and I feel like it's paying off with the 9 of Pentacles. And you could definitely be stepping into the energy of, okay, I'm the leader of my domain. You know, I am the program where it comes to me over here. Something like that. 10 of Wands. And it's stressing people out. You moving away from them. Ace of Swords. Knight of Swords. Because they're seeing you have some sort of breakthrough. And this could involve people from the past that are feeling triggered by some sort of truth of you moving forward and moving on, especially if you've had it hard. And the thing that gets me about this, Scorpio, is these are people who have seen you struggle. These are people who are seeing you move from an energy of struggle, having to kind of have a lot on your plate, a lot on your shoulders, and finally moving to a place where you find the key, if you like, or you find, you know, what's going to work for you, or you find a breakthrough, or you get a lucky break or something with the Ace of Pentacles. Sometimes people will watch you struggle and still hate you when you win. Unfortunately. 3 of Wands. What's coming? 4 of Cups. I feel like you're going to have a lot of people confused with a new beginning. Your friendship circle could be changing. Who you mix with could be changing. With the 8 of Cups. 10 of Cups. You could be walking away from family, certain family members here. Especially if you feel like, you know, there was something here that was confusing about energy where it comes to how certain people move with you or something you could be walking away from. 7 of Wands. Heavy family in this reading. I don't know why. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles comes out in the reverse. I'm telling you, 2 of Swords. Some of you are blocking a family, or there's something about a family in the background that is not having access to you. Things could be looking different, and you're going towards the new. I just see a new Star. You could even have someone from the past coming to apologize, or someone from your family wanting to apologize to you. Tell me about that. 5 of Wands in the reverse. 2 of Wands. Why? Seven of Swords. You could have a lot of sneaky people around you. People that you were giving to. That could have been taking your kindness for weakness, or taking advantage of what you give to them. Queen of Wands. But you're going to still be successful. The Knight of Cups. Someone could want to apologize for using you in the past. Who's this person? Could be a water sign. The King of Pentacles. This could be about money. They could have used you for money, or taken advantage of you. They could have been attached to you for the wrong reasons, especially if you was very generous with someone. This could be a father figure, an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or water sign. And now it's like it's bad news to someone that now they can't find you, or you're moving in silence. Hierophant. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you have got family members who are stressed out about some sort of ending. Emperor. This could be a father figure. Some of you are bossing up and you're just turning a page, and you're moving into a portal of you just working hard and grinding and just being the best that you can be with the Emperor. Definitely see elevation to your status or your money. That could be where your focus is. And building some sort of comfortability for yourself in the future, Scorpio, with the 10 of Cups. Don't allow other people to kind of shift your energy or what have you. Stay balanced. People are going to be how they're going to be at the end of the day. Who's rolling is rolling. Who ain't rolling, that's fine. Have a nice life. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's too much going on in the world to be concerned with people moving some sort of way or being funny about this, funny about that. Sometimes it's the people that you don't expect, but that's life. The Devil and the Queen of Wands. You could have a lot of people obsessed with how you look, especially if you've had a glow up. 5 of Cups. You could also have a lot of people in regret. Okay. Give me a few last cards and then we're going to close this out. Last cards for Scorpio. Today, good vibes present in the moment. That's what it's about. Fed up, tiptoeing, avoiding, over it, not having it, frustrated, acting shady, sneaking around. You could be definitely tired of the BS where it comes to people pussyfooting around or not being real with you, Scorpio. Something here about, it gets draining, tiptoeing around, especially if you're kind of walking on eggshells. No one wants to do that, okay? Something could be very combative in your energy and you just kind of want to you want good vibes, karmic, third party relationship lesson. Karmics could be anybody to you, Scorpio. Last cards for Scorpio for their season. Extra, dramatic, trying too hard, starter, snack, obsession, physical attraction, sex appeal, lust, graduation day. I see you. If you was in a situationship, this is going to only resonate for some people. If you were in a situationship or a situation that was purely based on sexual energy, maybe you was indulging with this person, even if you didn't go into this with the intention of that being the way long term, I just kind of see you ascending with the graduation day being here. Some of you could be going to school, getting a master's, going back to school, studying something, going for a promotion if this is to do with your work. But I just kind of see you leveling up where it comes to you dealing with certain people. New boo, new love, learning each other, flirtations. And it could be opening you up to meeting someone new. One more on that. Brick wall, defense mechanism, guarded, hard to reach. I see you putting up a guard with this energy here, this tiptoeing energy, especially if you feel like you are kind of walking on eggshells. I don't know what that is. That could be about that family energy. Two-faced, double life, cheater, backstabber. And you know what? Some of the most judgmental people in this world will have the most skeletons in their closet. I don't know. I'm hearing church. Someone could go to church. And I don't know if this is a family member to you or someone that's just around you. They may act like they're holier than thou, like their ish don't stink, like they don't sin. Man, all of us have sinned. Let's clear that up. All of us have sinned. Varying degrees, absolutely. But you could have someone here who is a little bit of a hypocrite as well. Especially if you are around a dynamic where you get criticized for everything and all their indiscretions get shoved or swept into the cupboard and they never resurface. That could be some sort of energy that you're dealing with and you're kind of tired of that. But I see you doing it in a very poised, respectful way. I don't see you calling people out. I don't see you being confrontational. I just see you politely just stepping into your own energy and letting what be. And sometimes people are most irritated by that type of energy because you ain't screaming and shouting. You ain't doing the most. You ain't crashing out over stuff that, you know, you just feel like you've had enough of. Apology, arrogant, rash actions, insincere. If you do get an apology, be careful, because I don't know if someone is just reaching rock bottom here and then they're realizing that, oh, okay, maybe I need to apologize to Scorpio. Sometimes, you know, that ish needs to hit the fan and then everybody wants to apologize. Why do we not do that at the time when the indiscretion happens? Something like that is going on here, Scorpio. Keep your head up. It's your season. I'm celebrating in many ways, in my own way, throughout the whole Scorpio season. So I'll be celebrating alongside you in my corner. I love you guys. If you like how I read, please like, share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Happy birthday to my Scorpio sons. I appreciate you guys. Enjoy the weekend. Be safe if you're going out, if you're doing whatever. Be blessed, be protected always, and we will catch up together soon. Mwah. Take care. Bye.